the cultural institution, I wish people could understand it a little bit deeper because a lot of propaganda, a lot of falsehood is being propagated for reasons best known to those who are doing it. And I think there are some people who want to win the people of Acoli over through this confusion because they want to come out to say they are the saviors, they are the ones who are thinking better for the people of Acoli, they are the ones who are doing good things for the people of Acoli. And yet, if you look closely, this institution, I must say, has been neglected right from the time of its restoration. Not so many people gave us support. You know, I know there could be moral support and other things that I know that is everywhere, but the support that would see us change the lives of our people, that has not been there really, including the prominent people who are now running around actually that they are trying to help actually. They never give any support, you know, that could move us forward to do the things that we should be doing to the people of actually. So if you look at how the conflict here started, it started by way of some people that were employed here who had been committing crimes here. And once we started questioning them, then they began thinking of how shall we get out of this situation. And a noble and genuine proposal that was there was turned upside down. If you follow, they started, oh, he sold our land. Then they started bringing other issues which are quite irrelevant. That was intended to influence the community to say that if that is the case, we do not want so and so. But I'm glad that those who are patient understood that it was not a matter of maybe bad administration here. For example, when somebody says, that there was or there is corruption, yes, there could have been corruption here, like we've been also complaining, I'd also been complaining. That corruption especially came during a time like this one, the cultural festivals. All the three cultural festivals were in the hands of the Prime Minister, but to date there is no record. And I'm on record for having written to inquire and to request and demand for reports. But there is nothing. And I am a leader that cannot run into the streets because of a mistake of one worker or because of a mistake of a subject. I sit on some of the things because it would be like poking my own eyes. So when all this came out, I think everybody jumped in without understanding, without knowing what was going on. It is only now that people are beginning to realize that, oh, yeah, I think we were mistaken. It is something else. The propaganda, first of all, was that we have chased him away. There is no constitution. A lot of money has been swindled. But on the money case, since 2012, yeah, I think 2012, 2014, when I was abroad, when I went for further studies. When I came back, and there was confusion at that time, if some of you would remember about the former prime minister that is swindled money, that was a lie. That was politics. Why has somebody not been taken to jail? Why has somebody not been summoned by the police? Why have those who think their money was swindled not gone out to complain? So the same as this. In 2012, 2014, I and the Prime Minister resolved that we are not going to seek out for money from anybody. We shall work the way we can with the little money that we have from our pockets, we shall run the institution. And that is what we've been doing. The only money that we've been receiving was from the Ministry of Gender, which comes in the tune of 7 million, 14 million. Can you eat such a money? And I'm not even involved in any of that. I'm even not a signatory to any of the bank accounts. I withdrew myself from that. I said I cannot because I was a signatory at the beginning of the formation of the institution. But as we brought other people, I withdrew myself. So if we're not been receiving money, then where does this corruption that they claim on me comes from? So it was only mudslinging. So they say, oh, it's corrupt. No. And then the fundamental thing that people don't understand about Apere. Apere has never been part of KPAR actually, not even a second. He claims to be Ruot of Atiak, but the restoration of Ruodi of Acholi started in 1999 with my own installation. At what time in point was Apere installed as the Ruot of Atiak? Because I know that on the 22nd of February of 2002, the people of Atiak invited me to go and be the guest of honor at the installation of their Ruot, called Richard Bonruot Achero, who is a nephew to Apere. Apere should have been wise then when these few chiefs ran to him that, we have a problem, all those lies that they told him. He should have said, oh, hang on, let me find out. But I think he's also one greedy being that is there. He just jumped into it. He has never been part of Kekwara change. If you have never been part of anything, how do you claim its leadership? Is that correct in any form of our lives? Is that correct? Isn't that part of corruption that we talk of? So this faction, people are just jumping in without knowing. You know, look at the chiefs who are there. The true chiefs. If they will talk of chiefs, then there is the Ruot of Patiro, then there is the Ruot of Poran, and then there is the Ruot of Padu. These are three installed. Although we are dubious about the installment of Ruot of Patiro, because there was no public function that we witnessed, that we heard of. Because that is a public event when you're installed. We never had that of what Patero. And then how about the other ones? Ogaya, who seems to be very angry every time that he talks and very vocal of Labo Amida. Since his father died, I think 3, 5, or more than 5 years ago, he has never been installed, not even initiated. He lives here in Gulu. And now he claims that he's the deputy or whatever, like local Rudy. How? When you have not been even installed in your own chiefdom. Then we have the other one, Kashmir. Same. He wants to usurp the power of the Lord who is there. Go to Pagat, the same. Two people in the same kingdom. Attack itself, two people. You know, Appear is forcefully overthrowing his own nephew and claims that it is the elders who called him for that. It doesn't work like that. This is royalty. It doesn't work like that, that a few elders calls you and then tells you that now you're the chief. And you also agree, if you're not reading. A few months ago, leave alone these other groups who were masquerading that they were, they were coming to mediate, and yet they'd already taken sides. The religious leaders called us. We went to St. Monica. What happened? Apere, Rotpero, Rotatero, Beni, and another 5 of them at the last moment excused themselves. They told the Archbishop Emeritus that we are still mourning the passing on of our colleague, the Lord of Bugo, so we are not coming. Having first accepted when they knew very well that the Lord had already died. I went with the chiefs. And in there, unfortunately, Lord Powell, who left us 10 years ago, also came back claiming to be part of KPAR, or for whatever reason. I don't know why he was there. There were about 3 of them who were there. So in actual sense, I have 47 chiefs with me. And the other ones, there are only 3 proper chiefs, and the other ones are just people who are still aspiring to be. So if there are people who are saying, why should they follow such a person? Why should they follow? That's why when people talk of mediation, then I say, did I quarrel with anybody? Did I fight anybody? Do I have any issue with anybody to sit down? Because the first thing I was accused of was selling land for Acoli. You are all journalists. Did you investigate and find out that that plot of land belongs to Acoli? So it's all propaganda. And the first meeting that we had in 2022, in our council meeting, we said that all those who have been anointed should come back. Those who have not should first get themselves installed properly, then they will come back. And this has been my message all along.